Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers and tech. And for this episode, I'm excited to bring you my review of the Jordan 3 Justin Timberlake Bio Beige. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so, because now that we've hit 40,000 subscribers, we're giving away a brand new pure boost in your size. Hit the link down below to find out how you guys can join. But you have to be subscribed, so subscribe now, follow me on IG, and get the chance to win this brand new sneaker. This is probably my favorite Jordan release for 2018. It is the Sneaker of the Year Jordan edition for me. Why? Because it's the clashing again of two distinct worlds. First up is the silhouette of the sneaker. This is the Jordan 3. The Jordan 3 is by far one of the most special, iconic, historical, and significant and meaningful sneakers in the Jordan lineup. Without the Jordan 3, things could have been so different for Nike. Things could have been so different for Michael Jordan. So I will get to that in a bit. The Jordan 3, guys, as in OMG, it is one of the most special sneakers to date. Also, unlike other sneakers that are collaborations with pop stars, this one has a lot more depth and meaning to it for the guy's name that we have with the sneaker. It's the story of Justin Timberlake really finding out what matters the most in life, being able to finally realize what are the things that will keep you grounded, and we'll tackle that also in a bit. Let's get to it! Michael Jordan was supposed to leave Nike, and this silhouette, the Jordan 3 silhouette, the classic iconic Jordan 3, is the sneaker that convinced him to stay, which led to all the other Jordans that came out in the last few decades. That's number one. Number two, it represents a lot of firsts in the history of Nike, in the history of the technology of Nike with sneakers, and those things combined makes the Jordan 3 one of the most coveted and highly sought after and most recognized sneakers in the Nike and Jordan line. So a bit of a history lesson. Peter Moore and Bruce Kilgore were two of the guys that were able to bring in Michael Jordan to the Nike brand, and they were actually pivotal in coming up with the Air Jordan 1 and the Jordan 2. However, after, I don't know, whatever it is, what reason, the two decided to leave and wanted to put up their own company. And in doing so, they wanted to bring Michael Jordan along with them. They wanted Mike to leave Nike and go with them to whatever company it was that they were starting. All the pressure was really on Nike to be able to convince Mike to stay with their brand. And who did they turn to? They turned to Tinker Hatfield, the guy who would eventually design, of course, the Jordan 3, all the way up to the Jordan 15s and a few more Jordans. What did Tinker Hatfield do? Tinker sat down with Mike, and he really delved into everything and anything that Michael Jordan would want to have in his next sneaker. He interviewed him, dug deep, probed, and tried to figure out what were the key elements that Michael Jordan would want in a shoe so that he wouldn't leave, so that Tinker could come up with the perfect sneaker that would address all the needs and the wants of Michael Jordan so that he would stay with Nike and the Jordan brand. And all of those things really came together with the Jordan 3. Of course, not this silhouette, not this colorway, because this is the collaboration, of course, with Justin Timberlake. But the first Jordan 3 really put together a lot of the elements and a lot of firsts in that sneaker. First thing, the Jordan 3 was actually one of the first low-top sneakers for Michael Jordan. And this is because Michael Jordan wanted something lighter on feet, because the guy played above the rim, guys. He was an aggressive dunker, and he wanted lightweight sneakers. So that's why you have the first low-top. Secondly, Michael Jordan wanted a pair of sneakers that could give you that out-of-box feel without breaking in. These are the sneakers that he would want just every game to keep on changing and to keep them wearing them. So he didn't want sneakers that had break-in period. So what did Tinker Hatfield do? He used stumbled leather. It's a type of leather that's already a bit soft and a little bit worn in versus your typical harder type of leather, which needs really some time so that it can become a little bit softer so that it's more comfortable to play in. Firsts didn't end there. This was also the first sneaker that showed a visible air unit here at the midsole. So again, it's not just the design that mattered, it's also the amount of innovation that they were able to put in to be able to create a really new, distinct, and special sneaker for Mike. Topping it all off, of course, they put in that iconic elephant print along the toe box as well as here at the heel of the sneaker, which completed the look and appealed to Michael Jordan. So all of those things combined, when it was presented to Michael Jordan in his meeting, that was the pivotal meeting, and this was the pivotal shoe that led Michael Jordan to say and to decide decide, I will stay with Nike, I will do this, I will not leave. That's why this sneaker, the Jordan 3, again, not this colorway, but the Jordan 3 was such an important sneaker because sneaker culture and sneaker history would have totally changed if this sneaker didn't come to be. Michael Jordan wouldn't be Nike. What would have he done? He would have done much other different things, and there wouldn't be like the Jordan 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and all the way up that we know today. So that's why the Jordan 3 is such a special sneaker for a lot of sneakerheads and for sneaker culture. So that was the first part, the history behind the Jordan 3. The second part is the story of Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake, of course, we all know is the guy from NSYNC. He's a playboy, he's your typical pop star, but this is the story of him breaking out of that mold and really becoming a man and really figuring out what are the things that matter in life, and it actually came from him. This sneaker is inspired, of course, by his song Higher Higher from his album Man in the Woods. And Man in the Woods, in terms of the logo, the feel, the vibe, is everything in the box and in the sneaker. But the song Higher Higher is actually his song for his wife, Jessica Biel. And it's important because this sneaker captures a lot of the story between the two and the story of their marriage. So if you take a look at Justin Timberlake, he has already decided to really settle down. He's a family man. If you take a look at all the articles that are coming out, and again, I don't know if this is true, if this is just PR, but this is what I read, that he's really focusing more on his family because he figured out that success and all of the things that come with it is nothing compared to really having strong relationships. And that's why you have printed here in the middle is success is cruel, and on the other sneaker it says fame is a lie. And those are the things that are actually lyrics from his song Higher Higher, which again is a tribute to his wife. And Higher Higher, by the way, comes out on the medial side of the sneaker. You have Higher printed here in suede, and on the other sneaker as well, it also shows Higher. So combined, Higher Higher. It's those two elements which really made me love the sneaker. But a layer on top of that really is the craftsmanship and artistry that went into building this pair of kicks. So apart from the great story of the silhouette, apart from the great story of the guy and the inspiration behind the shoe, I love how the sneaker was built. What was the design inspiration with this particular Jordan 3? Justin Timberlake wanted something artisanal, wanted something handcrafted, wanted something that would really look elegant and at the same time still rugged. And this is what he came out with. They swapped out the leather that you usually see, the tumbled leather that you usually see with the Jordan 3, and they replaced it with a really plush, smooth brown suede material all over the sneaker. That's step number one. Number two, the default lace is actually made from leather, and that's really different because most of the time you have rope laces, you have flat laces. This one has leather laces. Now, let's say you don't like the leather laces, you actually have an option because it comes with 2 extra sets of laces. You have an orange set of laces to make this a little bit more fun if you want it to pop. If you want to dress it up for, like a streetwear occasion. It also has flat brown laces if you want a little more relaxed versus the leather laces, because the leather laces tend to be a little tight and a little bit harder to tie and manage. It's also distinctly made for Justin Timberlake because if you take a look at the swoosh, this is actually a reflective material which looks amazing on stage when Justin Timberlake performs, because when the flashes would go out, you would really capture it glowing on camera. And again, that was an element that he wanted to put in the sneaker. All of those elements combined, the story of the Jordan 3, the story of Justin Timberlake, and the craftsmanship and artistry behind this sneaker with this silhouette, with this colorway, for me, makes it such a fantastic sneaker, makes it such a fantastic shoe. And again, as most of you know, I love brown, I love suede. This is brown, this is suede. I am geeking out on the story. I am a fan of Justin Timberlake. So all of those things combined made this a must cop for me. Now, I was able to get it at retail at Titan. I won the raffle, a little over 12,000 pesos. But I really wanted this so badly that if I didn't win the raffle, I was really serious on buying it for resale, because that's how much I love the sneaker. Now, if you guys are planning on picking one up, you might want to get one size up, especially if you have wide feet. That's what I did anyway. So I'm usually size 12. I got this at size 13. So do I recommend the Jordan 3 Justin Timberlake? I recommend the Jordan 3 period. I mean, seriously, if you don't have a Jordan 3 sneaker in your collection and you're a sneakerhead, or if you are getting into sneakers, you're missing out. Because if there's one Jordan that you really want to take a look at after probably the Jordan 1, or maybe even apart from the Jordan 1, it's really the Jordan 3. And the great thing about it is that you have a lot of options available. If this particular silhouette or this colorway is too expensive for you, the black cement is there, the Hall of Fame Katrina is there, the international version is there. A lot of them are just sitting actually over at basketball stores such as Titan. They're all there. There's even the Flyknit version Jordan 3 that just came out, and a lot more of options. I think there's even an all-white Jordan 3 available. The point is, you really have to take a look at the Jordan 3, appreciate it for what it is, and then take a look at the different options available. Because if there is one must-have sneaker for any sneaker aficionado, especially a Jordan fan, it's really this one, guys. And that's actually it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram because we are giving away the Pure Boost, and I have no plans of stopping whatsoever in terms of our giveaways every 10,000. Before we end, let me just share with you a trailer or a teaser to the next episode of Gear Up. To those who don't know, I host a weekly tech show that airs on One News channel on Signal TV. It's a cable channel here in the Philippines. And our next episode is all about an app that a lot of Filipinos are really getting crazy about. It's called Pedro. So I'm going to talk about applications that allow you to make money while you are on your phone. Enjoy the teaser. See you guys next time. God bless. Usually when we play games on our smartphones or check out any apps, it's just to pass time and to be entertained. But what if you can actually make money by using the applications on your smartphone? On today's episode, we check out Pedro.
We built Pedro kasi we really want to bring people closer and happy together. Lahat sila nagkakagulo, lahat sila sumisigaw, and nagtutulungan lahat.
Kaya naman pala nagtatalon lahat ng tao.
Yes, nagtatalon, nagwawala, and dito talagang humihinto ang lahat dahil kailangan sama-sama tayo.
It's still 30, it's Pedro time, something
yes.
like that.